I was gone, the Democrats decided that it would be a great idea to double down on everything terrible that they ever thought about anything, which is just a genius move. One day, thousands of years from now, people will look back and they will see that Americans liked Lena Dunham, or at least some Americans liked Lena Dunham, for example, and they will say to themselves, why? Just why? Like, why Lena Dunham? Why? There is no answer. I mean, those are cosmic questions that people will be asking themselves generations from now. But the Democrats are addicted to Lena Dunham. They love Lena Dunham because they love people who have the charisma and the brains and the looks of a russet potato. But apparently, the left just loved. So Lena Dunham was at the DNC, as you recall. They loved her so much they put her on stage at the DNC, and here is what that looked like.
I am a pro-choice, feminist, sexual assault survivor with a chronic reproductive illness. Donald Trump and his party think I should be punished for exercising my constitutional rights. His rhetoric about women takes us back to a time when we were meant to be beautiful and silent. Meanwhile, 22 years ago, Hillary Clinton declared that women's rights are human rights.
Okay, so one of the more delicious elements of this election cycle has been watching Lena Dunham's continued mental meltdown over Donald Trump's victory. Well, now Lena Dunham says that she wishes that she had an abortion, right? She says she wishes that she had an abortion. She said, apparently, she informed her audience on her podcast that while she's never had an abortion personally, she wishes she had so she could do her part to reduce stigma around the issue. And she said, I can say I still haven't had an abortion, but I wish I had. Wow. Okay, so if Democrats are looking to win Americans, probably the best way to do that is not to trot out at the DNC the lady who says that she wished that she had a baby in her stomach, in her uterus, just so that she could murder the baby, so that she could feel the solidarity and joy of having murdered a baby. I mean, it really is pretty egregious stuff. Democrats usually have the brains to cover up their enthusiasm about abortion. They usually have the brains to say things like Bill Clinton's safe, legal, and rare, or it's a tragic decision a woman has to make, right? Ignoring, of course, the fact that if it's a tragic decision, then you shouldn't be allowed to do it, right? The whole idea of legalizing abortion rests on the notion that it's not a tragic decision. It's the same thing as removing a polyp. But the Democrats usually don't speak in that sort of language because they understand that it alienates people. But Lena Dunham full-on embraces it. She says that she wishes that she'd had an abortion so she could be part of the select sisterhood of women who have engaged and pursued the use of the right to murder a baby in her womb.